Alright, so I've wanted to make this video a while ago, but well, I didn't, so I'm making it right now. Today I'm gonna tell you some tips and tricks in Arsenal that will make you a pro. At least will kinda make you a pro. You should get better at this game if you follow what I'll tell you. These are some tips just made for Arsenal from me, and also the overall tips that you can just hear from every single other YouTuber. So yeah, let's just start this. So the first tip I have for you is find your sensitivity. Do not be like, okay, what is Kingy's sensitivity? What is Bandai's sensitivity? What is John Roblox sensitivity? No, don't do that. Find your own sensitivity that you feel comfortable with. If you like slow sensitivity, then go with slow sensitivity. If you like your current one, just stick with that and train with that. If you don't have a mouse with DPI switch, you can go into the Windows thing where you can change your cursor speed, and also you can just turn down or turn up your Roblox sensitivity. So just make sure to find one and do not switch between games like faster sensitivity, slower sensitivity. Just stick to one sensitivity and play with that. But if you actually want to know my sensitivity, I play with 300 DPI and 0.095 in the Roblox sensitivity, and also 90 FOV. The second tip that I have for you, start aim training. I know there's an aim trainer on Roblox called Aim Stars, but you have to pay 100 Robux for that. So I would recommend buying that if you can, or if you can, there's a game on Steam for free. You don't have to pay anything for that. It's called Aim Lab, and you can train your aim in that because I tested it when AimStar was done and it worked. It's pretty good, but you have to synchronize your sensitivity, which kinda is tricky, but if you know what you're doing, it's not tricky. If you're playing Aim Stars, there are specific routines for Arsenal, Phantom Forces, whatever you play on Roblox. And there's also for beginners called intermediate routine, just to start off with this, and then you can move on to the harder routines and just train like that. The next tip that I have for you, learn the movement. Learn how to crowd jump, kinda like a try-hard crowd jumping method, and by that you can also make some cool jumps. Like on Dizzy, you can jump on the vent easily, and then on the top of the building or whatever you want to call this. You can just learn parkour really easily when you know how to crowd jump. You should learn where you can jump or where you cannot jump, or just tricks on the map that will give you some advantage over other players. The fourth tip that I have for you, run with the knife. Do not take out your weapon and run around with your weapon. Take out your knife and just run around with the knife, because it just makes you run faster. If you would want to run with AWP or Barrett and you compare this to running with the knife is like 2 times faster than with the AWP or Barrett. Don't run around with the knife, please. The next tip that I have for you is to learn the maps and spawns. For example, you gotta learn where's the middle of the map, where's the main like fight going on, where are the spawns, so you have the advantage. So you know, for example, they spawn there, so I'm gonna go there. This process can take up a lot of time, even up to few months, but you will learn that after a while. Just trust me, you will automatically learn that. If you have like a VIP server, you can hop around maps and just see what's going on, where are the maps, what's on the maps, and this will also help you. The sixth tip that I have for you is to use the FPS Unlocker. Well, I know some of you might have a bad PC or just not a monitor with a high refresh rate, but it will still help you because normally Roblox limits you to 60 FPS, and if you can play with 60 FPS, I recommend unlocking it to at least 100 FPS, so if there's gonna be some frame drop going on in the game, it won't drop to like 30 frames per second, but to maybe 60 frames per second, so it's still gonna be good. And if you have a high refresh rate monitor like me, you pretty much have to have that. I know some of you might be scared that it's a virus. No, it's not. I've been using this for over a year now, and no viruses, no nothing whatsoever. Even a Roblox dev confirmed that it's safe, you can use it, no risk of getting banned or something like that. The another tip that I have for you, which is pretty much really important and associated with the FPS Unlocker thing, turn off the shadows in the arsenal menu and play on the low graphics. I play with 2 graphics in the Roblox settings because it won't make you lag, you won't get like high frame drops or anything. It will just help you, it won't be as trash as it might be right now for you, and it also gives you more FPS. So if you have like a good PC, you can play with lower graphics settings and all of that stuff, and you will get more FPS and it will be more smoother for you. But it will still work if you have like a decent laptop or just a monitor with 60 Hz refresh rate. The another tip that I have for you, which is kinda complicated because some of the Arsenal YouTubers say that you should turn this on and play with this, but I personally hate it. Turn off the auto reload in the Arsenal settings. I know some of you might be playing with that, but trust me, it can mess up your aim a lot because the reloading animation just repeats in front of your camera. Sometimes you run into an issue where you cannot see the target because it covers your crosshair, so I recommend turning this off unless you really don't mind that. The another tip that I have for you might be pretty weird and sound dumb, but try to go for the headshots. I know, like, it might be, oh Kinggy, that's obvious. No, I mean, even risk losing the match. Do not care about like winning the match, like going full hardcore, I need to win the match. No, try to go only for headshots. Just try to keep your crosshair at the headshot line. Just try to hit only headshots. You can just train without winning and then you will be better. Now the most important tip for Arsenal: vote competitive or die. Okay, I was joking, but like for real, vote competitive. Do not vote like Reagan Royale, Conclusion Mania, Standard. If competitive is not available, then vote Railgun Royale, Conclusion Mania, because it takes up less amount of time. But if competitive is available, vote competitive. Never vote standard. In the competitive, you get only the hit scan weapons, and it's so easy to get kills with because you don't have to worry about like rockets, I don't know, lag-based things. In competitive, you can easily win. I know that the name might scare you, but don't just be like, oh no, competitive, it's probably really hard. No, it's not hard at all. It will help you a lot. The another tip that I have for you is to not rely on teammates. Do not just hope that you'll get an assist. Be like, okay, I'm gonna damage every single one of them and I'll get a lot of assists. No, teammates can be sometimes really annoying, and especially in Arsenal, there's this weird assist system where you can deal even up to 99 damage and you won't get the assist. I don't know what's wrong with that, but that's why you shouldn't rely on teammates, on assists or anything like that. Take everything yourself, do everything yourself, destroy the enemy team yourself. And the next tip, some of the weapons have some special abilities with the right click button on your mouse. You should always look at the right side of your screen if you don't know which weapons have the abilities, but if you know, then that's good for you. For example, the Peacemaker can just automatically spam the bullets instead of being just a one-tap thing. There's this one burst weapon that has a nuke, like a mini nuke thing, so just keep an eye on that, and also watch some videos of some YouTubers and maybe see if they have some special abilities things and just learn that. The another tip that I have for you is learn how to tap fire. Do not be like when you have M14, because that's the only gun that I remember right now. Do not go like spam, no, just tap fire, just click slowly but aim for the head. And with the tap firing, you can easily get a kill with that. And also the G18, you know the spread on that thing. With tap fire, you can immediately get a kill. And the another tip that I have for you, do not spawn trap or spawn kill. Don't do this because you will learn how to spawn trap and spawn kill, but you won't be able to know every single movement, trick or anything like that. I used to be a movement player. Then I moved on to this spawn trapping, spawn killing method, and it worked for a while. But well, if you face a YouTuber like Jumbo Slice, he's a giant movement player. He just relies on the movement and aiming, and that's why I lost. I just didn't know how to learn the movement that much, and right now I'm learning all of the movement tips, tricks, whatever, and I'm gonna come back.
Baba Bowie, Baba Bowie, Baba Bowie.
And the last tip that I have for you today, do not no life Arsenal. I see some people playing Arsenal maybe like 8 hours a day. Don't do this. It won't help you. Like, it won't help you. You will learn how to maybe spawn kill, spawn trap. You will learn the movement easily, maps easily, spawns and all of that stuff, but not the aim skill. By just playing Arsenal, you won't learn how to aim properly. You gotta use somewhat of the aim trainer. For example, I'm using aim stars for like 6 months maybe right now. I don't actually remember that much. I think maybe 5 months or something right now. And trust me, my aim went just straight to the top, from the trash experience to the pro experience. I recommend training your aim more than playing Arsenal. For example, if you can play like, I don't know, I'm gonna guess 5 hours a day, train your aim for like 3 hours, play Arsenal for like 2 hours. Spend more time on aim training than Arsenal. Do not know life. Done. And yeah, basically these are my tips for you. There are many other tips for you that I could just tell you right now. I can make another video. Just leave a comment down below in the comment section if you want to see the second part of this. These ones that I showed you right now are basically the main ones and the most important one that you should worry about. Make sure to spend some time on practicing those tips. I know it might take even up to half a year or something, but just trust me, the more you train, the better you get. Okay, enough of that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it actually will help you, and if it does help you, make sure to leave that big fat thumbs up under this video and hit that giant red flashing subscribe button that you want to just punch as hard as possible. Okay, I'm joking. Go ahead, like and subscribe to me, because that's gonna help me a lot and I appreciate that body a lot. And also make sure to leave a comment telling me if you want to see a part 2 of those tips, because I have like 10 more tips for you. So if you want, I can make another video about those tips. And yep, I hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.